About to get the TV remote and finally switch off Harry and Meghan for good? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good to see you. I just want to mention this very quickly, because this just sort of makes me laugh. It's come to summertime and we're all having, well, I don't know about you, I've never been invited to a barbecue. And what, you're having one? Well, all right then. I don't mind them actually, yes, but you know what I mean? It's a period, isn't it, where people have barbecues and all that sort of stuff. And then you've got all the sauces that they now, have you noticed you just can't have tomato and brown and mayonnaise, it has to be classic burger sauce, piri sauce, whatever. But over here in the United Kingdom, this sort of made me laugh. Hellman's, which is a big range, that makes these sort of, salad creams and stuff like that, mayonnaise. Now, they don't call it like, egg-free. It's plant-based. I mean, everything's plant-based, isn't it? Have you noticed the other day, I just saw this, it made me laugh. Washing powder, plant-based. Oh, give it a rest. It's just washing powder, isn't it? But we're all supposed to be saving the planet, you see. Are you saving the planet? Well, I can see you do nothing, yes. We'll leave it to others, shall we? Greta's busy enough, isn't she? She can save it for all of us, you know what I mean? You just have to laugh at these things, though. Vegetarian food, which was what we called it, do you remember? Now it's plant-based, yes. Someone else who might be plant-based is obviously Harry and Meghan. Well, in the head at least, some people might suggest, because of course now she's busy putting the, shall we say, touches to her cookery show, which is, as you know, family, friends, food, wisdom, all that sort of stuff. We saw a bit of that, didn't we, with the Archetypes podcast stuff. How this is going to translate with cooking, really, I don't know. We saw sort of, half get involved with the Grenfell Tower thing, where she was shoveling some nuts and stuff in a big bowl. Do you remember that? And you kind of think, oh, give it a rest. The minute the cameras stop, they're not bothered, you know what I mean? But what's interesting now, and this is very worrying because even her team are very concerned, the ratings have been released from Netflix from the last sort of 6-month period. And The Heart of Invictus, which was Prince Harry's big thing, the big documentary all about the wonderful boys and girls of the Invictus Games, that pulled in less than 300,000. That is terrible. You see, the thing you've got to remember is the cost. That to make was a colossal cost. Then, of course, their other business show, Live to Lead, was, this thing where they were executive producers. Absolute turkey. And even, this is the thing where it's very worrying for Ted, the boss of Netflix. Even their big Harry and Meghan spell all sort of, tease secrets about their royal life. That didn't do as well as they perpetuated, or indeed their media teams perpetuated. It wasn't very good. Now, basically, they're on notice, let me point that out, because Netflix are going to be looking at these two projects, particularly, of course, the cooking show. If that doesn't rate well, then it won't be coming back. They don't even have, as ever have to say, allegedly, very high hopes for the polo show. This is just a nice tag on, but it's quite cheap to film that because you get in nice locations, private clubs, that sort of stuff. And hopefully they feel they could get some sponsor for that. The standalone thing that has to be a success is none other than Meghan's cookery show. But truly, when you look at the ratings figures like this, television companies around the world are slashing their budgets, everything from comedy, drama, news, you name it. Money is tight, advertising is down, and Meghan Markle will have to stand alone, somehow cooking up the books to make sure that she can get you and I to watch. Now, as we've told you, she's been on the route for celebrity pals to come on and cook alongside. So far, though, given these figures, it's going to be very hard for her to convince anybody to want to stand next to her. Unless, of course, maybe you're Ellen DeGeneres, and that's now the only gig you can get. It is a developing story, and when Ted spills more, I'll reveal more to you. Neil Sean in the very heart of Kensington.